everyone. I'm kind of back at it today. I've been sick for 2 days with a really bad migraine, so there haven't been a lot of things I've put up there for you to work on. Just continue to work on that practice review for Monday's test. And that was kind of by design anyway. I hope to have a little bit more up this week than I have, but sometimes this just happens. The design part of it, though, is this. There's still a number of you that have not done the math quiz from Monday, and that was the one I made on Google Forms, and I posted it on Monday morning for everybody to do, and there's still a number that haven't done that. So please go finish that. Even if you're not 100% sure, just so I know you're engaging, I want you to give that a try. And then next Monday, so in a few days from today, on Monday, or it'll be May 4th, there's going to be a test, and it's going to have everything that we've done so far in geometry. And that's what this practice quiz here was all about. So what I did today, it's kind of funny, that's why I was chuckling to myself when we started, is I actually made a video in my classroom here of me doing every one of these questions on the whiteboard. It took a long time, and I got done the video, and I didn't realize that my phone, which I was using to record, went to sleep at about the 5.5 minute mark. So I still may post that. It's got the first 4 questions or so, but all of the rest was just me talking to a phone that was asleep. So I'm going to do it this way for now. And I may go back and make the video after, or you can just come see me during our class hours, and I can help you then. So what we'll do is this. This is the paper copy of the answer key that's on the website right now, and you can see how we've done these. So Pythagorean theorem is this. It's just when you have a right angle triangle, which is a triangle with one angle that has 90 degrees, and you know 2 of the sides, you can get the third side. So in this one, you're given 6 and 7 and x. The first thing you need to do is always find out the hypotenuse. Now remember, the hypotenuse is this. It's the diagonal line straight across from this right angle. So find the right angle, go across from there, and you find the hypotenuse. And then you use this formula, a squared equals b squared plus c squared. There are variations, but unless you're an expert on it, stick with this one. This is the easiest one. And then you just substitute in. Now, the hypotenuse is always called c in this equation. A and b are interchangeable, so it doesn't matter. What I usually try to do is I think of a as altitude, so this, like the height, and I think of b as base. So I call this one a and this one b. You don't have to, but that's the way I do it. So then I substitute in values. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So wherever I see an a, I'm going to put 6. Wherever I see a b, I'm going to put 7. And then c, I don't know what it is, so I'm going to put an x, right? Or I could just leave it as c. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, so as I substitute these in, I get 6 squared plus 7 squared equals c squared. Now 6 squared means 6 times 6, so that's 36. 7 squared means 7 times 7, which is 49. And then I don't know what c squared is, so I just leave it alone. But I can add these two together. 36 plus 49 is 85. And then I get 85 equals c squared. Now, we don't have these square root signs there originally. That's part of the problem with showing you this way. So maybe I will post that video and show you these first 4 questions online, and then I won't explain it so deeply here, okay? So for these, at least these first 3, I'll skip over fairly quickly. So anyway, when I get 85 equals c squared, I take the root of each one, and I end up with 9.2 equals c. Now this one's a little bit different because it is, you're given the hypotenuse here, okay? So you're given c. It says c is 10, this is 4, and I don't know what this x is, don't know what b is over here. So I still use the same formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And I substitute in the same way. Where I see an a, I'm going to put a 4, right? Now when I see a b, I'm going to put an x. And when I see a c, I'm going to put a 10. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit because this keeps interfering with me here. Okay, now what I end up with is 16, 4 squared is 16, plus x squared equals 100. Okay, now this one's a little different because I have values on both sides, but just solve it with algebra. Subtract 16 from this side, subtract 16 from this side, and then I'm left with x squared equals 84. Take the square root of both, and x equals 9.2. That's it. There is another video earlier on in this website that shows you how to do Pythagorean theorem too. So you can always look there. All right. The next one is find the area and perimeter. So perimeter is just the distance around this. So I have to add all 4 sides, not this. This is the height or the altitude. Add the four sides and I get 87.2. And then the area is base times height. So the base is 21.6 times the height, 14.3, and that's the area. Okay. This one, perimeter is called circumference in circles, and I need the diameter. So the radius is halfway across, which is 9.5. The diameter is all the way across, which would be 19. Okay. So circumference equals pi times diameter. So circumference is 59.66. That's the distance around the circle. The area, the number of squares inside, is going to be pi r squared. So 3.14 times 9.5 times 9.5. The area is 283.385 meters squared. That's it. That's that whole first page. Okay, second page. What you have to do for this one, and I don't, the details are here. You have to get the area of this triangle. Then you have to get the area of this rectangle and add them together. So area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, right? 6 times 4 divided by 2, and you get 12 centimeters squared. Area of this rectangle is 12 times 6, and you get 7.2, and you add those two together, and you get 84. That's all you have to do for that one. Okay, number 6, volume. You just times these three numbers together, and you get the volume. I don't know why this message keeps popping up, open with. Okay, all right. Number 7, to get the volume of this, I need to get the area of one of the ends. So to get the area of this circle, I need pi r squared, which is 3.14 times 10 times 10, because the diameter is 20, so the radius is 10. So the area is 314, and then I just multiply it by the height, which is 20, and I get 6,280 centimeters cubed, right? Okay, so number 8, I'm really bummed that this one didn't get videoed because I took a long time on the board to show how to do this, and maybe I'll redo it again. I'll just get this posted for now, and then I'll do another video and I'll post it tomorrow, step by step, how to do this one. But to get the surface area of and volume of each one of these, there's lots of steps. The volume, you just get the area of one of these ends, one of the triangles, and then multiply it by the height, which is 20. And that's right here. It's 240. But to get the surface area, I have to get the area of this end, this triangle, and then times it by 2, right? So it's going to be the surface area of both triangles is going to be times by 2. I think I've done it wrong here, haven't I? Surface area of the triangle is, no, it should be 24. So this answer key is wrong here. I'm going to have to go do some correcting with this answer key. So the surface area should be base times height, which is 6 times 4 divided by 2, which is 12. And then I have to multiply that by 2 to get 24. Okay, and then the rectangles. You have 2 rectangles that are the same and one that's different. And you add all these 3 together. So it should be 24 plus 200 plus 120. So the answer should actually be 344, not 332. So I will change that. I will update that. Okay. And then volume and surface area of this. Volume is just these 3 numbers times each other, or just get the area of this face and times by this. The surface area, I need to get each one of these. There's 3 pairs. There's 6 sides to this, okay? So I need to get 14.2 times 12.5 and then multiply that by 2. And then 16.7 times 12.5 times that by 2. And then 16.7 times 14.2 and then times it by 2. And then add up all of those together. And I should get 1246.78, 1,246.78 centimeters squared. Okay? But again, I'll pop that in a video. Construct a net for this. This is what the net should look like. This is the base. These are the triangles, and these are the rectangles that fold up. Number 11, the surface area and volume. This is another one where I need to do it on a video, I think. The volume is fairly easy. I just need to get the area of this. So area equals pi r squared. So 3.14 times 12.2 times 12.2. The area of the top is 467 centimeters squared. And then I multiply that by the height, 15.6, and that's the volume. Now for the surface area, I need to slice this can open, right? And then I need to open it up, and it makes a rectangle. So here's my rectangle. And then I need the dimensions for the rectangle. The area around the circumference around the circle is the length of the rectangle. So I need the circumference, pi times diameter, and it works out to be 76.6, okay? Then I times that by the height of it, 15.6, and that is the area of the rectangle, okay? So I have the area of the circle times 2, because there's 2 circles, and then the area of the rectangle, and then I add those 2 together, and I get 2,129.9. Now, that's just kind of a quick answer key. I'll work on it today, and I'll pop a video up either today or tomorrow showing step-by-step on how to do many of these other ones. But I wanted to make sure that I got this up today. I feel like I'm running a little bit behind. So if you have any questions, make sure you pop in at 11 to 12 on today or tomorrow to ask some questions. Make sure you do that quiz so I know how you're doing, and we can sort some things out before Monday. And take care of yourself. Talk to you soon.